What's good, you guys? Team UC here, back again. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make this LS based engine, which is LS2, which I had LS3, but it's LS2, carb legal for California. It's gonna be one of those videos. Yeah, I wish I can live in another state that doesn't worry about all the smog stuff, but hey, live here. So I'm trying to figure out what would be the best way for me to get all this stuff to work. Look over here, I got these cats from a Pontiac GTO. The exhaust manifold from a Pontiac GTO LS2. So what we're gonna do is we're trying to get this stuff to fit. Fingers crossed we can get everything to work. If we look under here, I had a Trailblazer SS stuff connected, mounted. Went ahead and took that stuff off. So the goal is to get the exhaust mounted up. Fingers crossed everything fits without me having to do any more fabrication, cutting, or welding. Then the next thing too is a lot of you, well, for people who live in California, you gotta go ahead and make sure that the carbon canister is wired up and plumbed the correct way. If we look in here, I already have the carbon canister mounted. A little janky right now, some zip ties, a couple screws, and I also got it wired up too with the purge valve and everything else, the vent, all those other good stuff. So as you can see, it's here already. So now I just have to go ahead and find a way to get this exhaust to fit. So fingers crossed everything works. Moment of the truth. Hopefully this fits. Fingers crossed. Either it fits. If it doesn't fit, we're gonna be talking about 2JZ. Hopefully this fits. I don't have to go that route, but I have it if I need it. A little too close, huh? So, there goes the exhaust. It's clearing. And it's a little dark in here, but let's see if I can. Nope. Not a lot of room. But I got clearance. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Yo, you guys, check this out. I was able to get the exhaust to fit under the car. All the way down here. Fingers crossed. I know it's somewhat sticks. Just a little bit low. Nothing too crazy. But it comes down, and if you look at it from way out here, I can't tell it's part of the car. That one, not this one. That one. So it looks good. It looks pretty flush to me. Other than that, now it's time to just mock up the steering. I gotta find a good place to put the steering rack. I went ahead and turned it into a manual steering rack, so now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna place it. This placement holder is supposed to be somewhere right over here. I cut out the K-member, and there it is. Cut out the K-member. Gotta find a good place for the steering rack to sit. And once it sits in there, I might have to lengthen the steering column to reach back out because of where I'm moving it. I'm relocating it. But if that works, then we might be good. I'm happy. I'm really happy right now. Alright, so here is the power steering pump turn manual. Yeah, block off plates 2 block off caps, and then another 2 block off caps there. Shove this back in the car and hopefully it fits. Rebuilt it completely, and let's see what happens. Alright, so now that I got the rack propped up on the jack stand, I got it mounted with the steering column and the mounts. It barely clears, but it's there. I got the K-member that I'm gonna be moving over, relocating, so it's a little bit closer to the oil pan out right now, and I'm gonna cut it so I can get it to fit perfectly where this is, where everything right now is aligned. We just shifted just about an inch over to the right. Gonna definitely need an alignment, but that's where it's sitting, and it's not in the way of anything. All my lines are good. Oil relocation kit is there. Manifold, cat, and the steering. I'm so excited that the steering is there. So once I get it welded and tacked up, then we'll test out to see how it feels inside the car. But as of right now, this is cut out, and then I'm gonna do 1-inch cut right there. Then we're gonna test fit it to see if it's gonna fit on there without any issues. I might have to shave away a little bit here, but we won't know until I do this initial cut here, and then we get to mounting. All right, let's do it. So here we have it. I'm going to try to pry this off, and then I took off that inch just to go test fit it, see how it lines up to where it is now, lines up to the steering rack where it is, where it's sitting. So this is what it looks like outside of the car. You got the polyurethane subframe or the steering bushing. Then you got the upper mounting bracket. So fingers crossed, we go in there and test fit it, see if it locks in place. Alright, quick update. So I went ahead and tack welded that bracket, the steering bracket. If you guys can tell, got some tack welds right there. And I got another one up top, but once again, made sure everything was clear. We are not touching, so we are clear both ways from the oil relocation and the exhaust pipe. Everything is clear. It looks like this fabrication is starting to come out really good. All I have to do is mount my outer tie rods. We got 2 exhausts, a true cat back. I'm probably thinking of either doing an H pipe or an X pipe to get these to connect, and then I'll go ahead and cut whatever's left from these. What I really was thinking about doing was, and call me crazy, but these are from a scat pack. These are the mid mufflers, which is like the resonators that come for the scat pack stock. I had these laying around in my garage. I got 2 of them, so they're just laying around. I'm thinking maybe I could utilize it, maybe to make this sound good. No one's ever put a scat pack exhaust on an LS. How crazy would that be? But yeah, it's mounted. They come all the way back. I'm thinking about getting a flange here, and when I get that flange for both ends, I'll probably just weld them in, and then I'll create either X pipe or Y pipe that goes to the mid mufflers, and then send it back. But so far, everything from the intake to exhaust is from Pontiac GTO stock. So I'm happy. I'm gonna end it off here. Just guys, give you a second look at it. It is there. It's mounted. So super excited about how that sits. So once again, call me crazy for even attempting to do this. A lot of people, they just go with the Trailblazer SS and it'll sit in the car. But I'm trying to do my best to get everything stock because I live in California. Once again, everything from Pontiac GTO has to fit in that car. So this is the only reason why I'm doing it. The car was running. The car was driving. I was out and about with it. So everything was good with it. The only reason I'm even tackling this is so that I can make sure I can pass this smog. Call me crazy. Nobody's really attempting this. I might be the only one doing this. So I'm pioneering something that hasn't been touched yet. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we get to get this on the road. So that's the plan. That's the goal. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.